Just out here on this beautiful promenade, this beautiful pier outside my condo, ensuring that I'm gonna hit my 10,000 steps per day. And don't get me wrong, guys, as a qualified fitness trainer, if you hit 10,000 steps, nothing happens between 9,999 steps and 10,001 steps. It doesn't make any difference, but I think it's a great target to have because it ensures that you move more than you otherwise would. Unless you have got a job where you're up and about all day, which is what I used to have when I was in Japan. I'm just gonna hit 10,000 steps by walking around the supermarket or walking the dog. It takes a little bit of extra effort, and that little bit of extra effort is what's gonna make all the difference. Speaking of Japan, I've been missing Japan a lot lately. I lived in Japan for 5 years. I've been living in Thailand now in total for about 5 years. So it's 10 years of my life. It's a good point of comparison. Recently, I found myself really missing dynamism, excitement, the feeling of being in Japan, of being in Tokyo. I love Thailand. I love this life. Look at this. This is where I live. But this is so relaxing, so peaceful that sometimes I think we benefit from being in an environment that is more thriving. I know people love Bangkok. I love Bangkok as a city to visit. I live there. Sometimes I think Bangkok's too much. Bangkok's too hectic. I find my inspiration from being outside. That's why I like living somewhere like this, because there's plenty of opportunities to get outside to enjoy nature. But there is one thing that I think Thailand could really learn from Japan. I'm deliberately misphrasing that because it's not Thailand, it's the people. Even more so, I'm deliberately misphrasing that because it's not the Thai people, it's the foreigners who live in Thailand. Anyone who's visited Tokyo, I'm gonna guess where you went. You went to Shibuya Crossing, you went to Shinjuku, you might have gone to Ueno Park, probably been to Roppongi, you went to Tokyo Tower, maybe you even visited Tokyo Skytree. You are extremely cultural and you really know your stuff. You might have nipped out to the beautiful coastal town of Kamakura. What a stunning place Kamakura is. You can even ride that classic Instagram train along the coastline. Those places are simply scratching the surface of Tokyo. Tokyo is a vast city and I love so many districts of Tokyo that nobody talks about, but I'm going to tell you some that people do talk about. Lived in Koenji for 2 years. Koenji is one of those cool neighborhoods. It's a place with beautiful cafes, really nice restaurants, a wide range of cuisine, excellent shopping. It's a fashion hub, it's an arts hub. It's got so much going on there. Just walking through the place, you just feel some energy. You've got somewhere like Harajuku. I mean, people describe Harajuku as the youthful epicenter of Japan. That is where the young of Japan congregate. That is where the creatives of Japan congregate. But I think of it more as it's the epicenter of self-expression. I think that's the one thing that you see less in Thailand than Japan is self-expression. In Japan, you can dress how you want and nobody bats an eyelid. Like wearing a backwards hat because I'm going for a walk. I don't want to cover my face up because I'm making a video. I also just like wearing the hat backwards because my hair's a bit long. Shouldn't have to explain that, but the amount of comments I get. Turn your hat around, stop acting like a 14-year-old boy. To me, that is just such small-minded people who watch my videos and out of all the points I tried to make, out of all the information I tried to share, most of these videos are about fashion. They're not about how you should dress or about how you should look. If you don't like tattoos, that's fine. I don't care. You don't need to get tattoos. Trolling is trolling. We all know trolling exists. To me, it's a huge societal problem. I think the biggest flex that anybody can have in this day and age, one of the biggest flexes genuinely, is the knowledge, deep down inside, the knowledge that you've never been online and made an unprovoked comment just to upset someone, tried to ruin someone's day, tried to bring someone down. If you've never done that, respect to you. I can honestly, hand on heart, say that I have never gone online, seen a random video and thought to myself, you know what? I don't have a fucking clue what this person said, but what can I insult about them? What can I insult about this person? What dickhead comment can I leave? The amount of times it happens on my videos alone, small channel, 2,500 subs, not even that, is crazy. This culture of attacking people. Guys, just express yourselves more. Like, go to somewhere like Japan. A lot of you people who've come to Thailand, this will be the most cultural experience of your life. And don't get me wrong, this is a brilliant culture, a beautiful culture. You have to accept some people in this world have lived very different lives. I'm 36 years old. I've got more life experience than 90%, 95% of the people who will watch this video. And that's not me bragging, that's just a fact. Moved to 3 different countries, moved back and forth, have a wife, have a baby. There'll be people on here who've got a lot more life experience than me, but there'll also be a lot of people who've balled up to Thailand. They look at me, they don't like what they see, and they're trying to think of some way to bring me down. Nothing's gonna bring me down, lads. Nothing's gonna bring me down. Learn from somewhere like Japan. People do what the fuck they want in Japan. It's a very respectful society, and there's a lot of people in Japan who do not express themselves. Of course, not like everyone is some extrovert. People who are like that, they get on with it, they do their thing, they express themselves in whatever way they wish. The people who are not like that, usually they mind their own business. Now there is this idea, oh, Japanese people, they won't say things to your face, but they might think it and talk about it behind your back. That's the whole point. The whole point is not everyone has to like the way someone looks or the way someone talks. Not everyone has to like that. But as long as you don't attack people for it, as long as you respect, some people are different, some people have different ideas, perspectives. You accept people are different, you respect it, you don't try and attack them for it, then you're a good person. And I'll continue to advocate for people to be nicer to each other in this society. There is a big foreigner community, and it's not very nice to be a part of, to be honest. It really isn't. I never once got insulted by another foreigner during my time in Korea, during my time in Japan. I can genuinely say I've never received any hate from anyone online or anything in real life during my time in those countries. Yet since I've got here, I've never experienced anything like it. And my daughter's growing up in this society. I, her father, am a foreigner, so obviously she will eventually mingle with the foreigner society. Now, God forbid, I hope she stays far away from all the fucking travelers, all the fucking creepy old men. God, she will be staying away from them. Focus on yourself. If you want to express yourself in any way, do not worry what other people think. I've never worried what people think. I don't like it. Nobody likes logging onto Instagram, TikTok. Sometimes when that little YouTube studio notification bar comes up, for fuck's sake, what have I got to deal with now? This one comment 5 times, and I want you to not confuse this. This isn't a troll getting under my skin. This is a psychological breakdown of the type of people that you're dealing with. I've got this same comment, cut and paste. You must be putting it on hundreds of videos, and it's something along the lines of, I've lived in Thailand for 13 years. I own a gemstone company out here. I would never marry a fucking Thai woman. I would always use them, have some fun with them, but I would never get involved with them. All you foreigners who come out here and get involved with Thai women are fucking stupid. Imagine living in a country for 15 years and hating the women, hating the people, because you hate the people to write a comment like that. Imagine living in a country. What sort of a sad existence is that? He probably thinks, oh, I've lived here 15 years, I've got so much experience. No, 15 years of hate, 15 years of misery in a country that you clearly love, but maybe it doesn't love you back. That must be pretty frustrating, knowing that nobody would give a fuck if you weren't here. If I go, there'll be 2 people who are very disappointed. I would never leave them, but there would be 2 people who'd be devastated. Hand on heart, that's 2 people more than most of the people who are going to be out here criticizing you. Still wish I was in Tokyo sometimes. And from the Japanese, express yourself, be respectful to others, and mind your own fucking business. Hope you've enjoyed this one. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.